What is the relationship between effective altruism and utilitarianism? Have you ever wondered how we can do the most good in the world? This question leads us to the relationship between effective altruism and utilitarianism. Both concepts aim to improve overall well-being, but they approach this goal in different ways. Utilitarianism is a moral theory that judges actions based on their consequences. The main idea is to maximize happiness and minimize suffering for the greatest number of people. This theory treats everyone's well-being as equally important, which means that no person's happiness is valued more than another's. It is a form of consequentialism, where the rightness of an action depends solely on its outcomes. On the other hand, effective altruism is a practical movement that seeks to use evidence and reason to find the best ways to help others. It focuses on identifying causes that are large in scale, neglected, and solvable. Effective altruism emphasizes cost-effectiveness, aiming to achieve the most positive impact with the resources available, such as time, money, and skills. So, how do these two ideas connect? The relationship primarily lies in their shared goal of maximizing overall well-being. Many people who practice effective altruism are influenced by the principles of utilitarianism. They often use similar reasoning when deciding how to allocate their efforts and resources. Effective altruism applies utilitarian ideas by assessing actions based on their outcomes, striving to do as much good as possible. Common focus areas include global poverty, animal welfare, and long-term risks for humanity. However, there are key differences between the two. Effective altruism is not a strict moral theory like utilitarianism. Instead, it is a practical project focused on applying evidence to charitable actions. It does not claim that individuals have strict moral obligations, such as always sacrificing their own interests for the benefit of others. Additionally, effective altruism includes community norms that reject causing harm and recognizes certain moral boundaries. In contrast, utilitarianism can, in theory, justify actions based solely on maximizing outcomes, even if they conflict with some rights or duties. Moreover, effective altruism emphasizes ongoing research and a willingness to adjust priorities based on new evidence. This reflects a practical approach rather than a commitment to a fixed ethical doctrine. In summary, effective altruism can be seen as a movement inspired by utilitarian ethics, especially in its focus on maximizing positive outcomes and reducing suffering impartially. Yet, it remains distinct as a practical framework for charitable action that incorporates empirical evaluation and moral considerations beyond pure utilitarian calculations. Understanding this relationship helps clarify how ethical theories like utilitarianism can inform real-world efforts to improve global well-being through reasoned and evidence-based altruism.